Hello guys, I am now reporting from Thailand in a hotel room, and yeah, I'm still recovering. So I've been taking some medicine. I don't know what the heck it is. The doctor just gave it to me. I'm like, okay, eat. Nom, nom, nom. Yeah, so but I'm still not fully recovered. So I might cough a bit, but anyway, so I felt like making a video about why. I mean, we actually did this a while ago. We canceled the Model 3 reservation because, well, partly because of Roadster. So first, let me tell you that at the moment we have a whopping 88% on discount on the Roadster. So that is freaking awesome. So again, thank you guys, everyone, for using my link. This wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So 88% is getting there. It's not 100% yet, but you know, I was like blanked out or something, but I thought that the link has to be used before New Year, but actually the limit is the 31st of January, so we still have 3 more weeks. Sorry for that. So 3 more weeks. Hopefully, let me prepare this one. Yeah, hopefully we get a few more, so that will certainly help. And yes, with the link you will get free supercharging, but you won't get that discount credit anymore. But the question that people still ask me is, will you keep the Roadster? Well, I would say, well, let me just this a little bit. Okay. Yeah. See, I have to do this video myself, so that's why I'm not looking directly into the camera. I have to check like focus, exposure, everything in the monitor. Maybe one day when I have an assistant, then I can look straight into the camera. I'll try to do that. But anyway, so will we keep the Roadster? Maybe. I say maybe because we don't know yet. But maybe we can conclude something in the end of this video, though. Because if you look at the cost of Roadster in Norway, it will cost about 2 million NOK, which is Norwegian currency, and that is equal to 200,000 euros or about $250,000. And at 88% discount, how much does that equal? It will equal to about 1.7 million NOK, and that means that in Norway, the tax rules is that if I get that much in discount, they will count it as income. So it's like I get a freaking 1.7 million income that year, and that is massive. And they're gonna tax me 24%. They already taxed Optimus Prime 24%. So the value, like the list value of a founder of Optimus Prime was 1 million. So I had to pay, yeah, it was a little bit over. So I had to pay like 260,000 NOK, 26,000 euros in tax for Optimus Prime. So fortunately, I was able to borrow the money from somewhere. Yeah, I have my contacts. But yeah, I'll come back to that, how I solved that one. But so let's keep on going here. So that means I have to pay a lot of income tax for the Roadster. And this is not free. I mean, the car is free, but you still have to pay tax because this is not random. I mean, if it was a random raffle, like some rounds have, then that would be tax free. If you win in the lottery in Norway, which is run by the government, by the way, it's also tax free because it's random pick. But in this case, they claim that I'm actively working. It's like I'm doing some labor to get all my referrals, which is true. So that's why I have to pay tax, income tax. And then if you look at the remaining 12%, that will equal to 211,000. And that means that I need a whopping 633k NOK. That's enough to buy, like, I mean, that was almost the price I paid for Millennium Falcon back in the day. So, like, yes, many of you guys think, oh, you get that car for free. Well, I get it about 66% free. I still have to pay 33% for the rest of the car, stuff around there, because of the tax and everything. Of course, it will be better if I get more percentage, but still, in the end, if I get 100%, I still have to pay 480 I mean, about a quarter in tax, in income tax, and of course, then I don't have to pay anything to like order the car, you know, because I get it for free. And how do I afford this? Because I'm not a rich bastard, not yet. So the only way for me to afford to pay for a Roadster is, remember from the price from second round, the Model S P90D Ludicrous. Well, that one is not available anymore. So Tesla has to give me a P100D Ludicrous instead, or something similar. I don't know how they're gonna solve it, but I'm still pushing my Tesla contacts to get that car, because it's been like delayed. They actually held it back for me because of tax advantage. Because if I receive Optimus Prime and that Model S at the same year, I would have freaking high income, and then that will trigger some, I don't know, whatever extra tax. So yes, Tesla did me a favor to hold back the car, but they kind of held it back a little bit too long. So now I'm pushing to get that car out, because it's been many years now. Yeah, no. But that car will, that Tesla second price, I will sell it unused and brand spanking new, yeah, with white seat. Well, I don't know what kind of seat, but I will sell it brand new, and then the money for that one will be used to pay for Optimus Prime's tax, and also for the Model S itself will also be taxed. And the remaining will be spent on, hopefully, on the Roadster. Yeah. It's still freaking expensive to own that Roadster, because the depreciation will be freaking huge. But I'm not gonna do crazy shit like, you know, go off-roading. You know, some of you smart asses out there like, don't go off-roading. Okay, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Like, Model X is more suited for off-roading, whereas Roadster is a sports car. You don't go off-roading with it. But I will of course try to do some hammering on Autobahn and all that stuff, but that's a different story. And anyway, it's going to take many years. Like, maybe the Roadster will arrive in 2021 or something to Europe, and it will come to US first, and then of course lots of people will do drag races and whatever over there. So by the time we get in Europe, it's not that hot anymore. Yeah, man's not hot. So back to the point, like why we cancel the Model 3. Well, actually this was before like Roadster was even announced or revealed. That I thought about it for a long time. Like, you know, the Model 3 was like like a maybe. Maybe we get it, maybe we don't. But towards, you know, now I figure that, well, we don't need a second car yet, so let's just release the money then. Yeah. So we got the reservation money back, because we have, like, you know, a small idea that why not use Roadster as the wifey car, because Model 3 was going to be the wifey car, but the wifey don't need a car yet. So by the time we need a car, then Roadster, because I'm going to use Model X. I'm going to use Optimus Prime. He still kicks ass for the Lord. Yeah, I'm going to pull shit with it. So yeah, Model X is the husband car, and then wifey will mostly. I mean, of course, we're going to use the Roadster together, but yeah. And even one day, if we need like a second car and we don't want to use the Roadster all the time, then we might buy a Model 3. They will be more available one day in the future, and with more options or whatever. Or we can get a new Nissan Leaf, or maybe an Ioniq, or the new Ioniq, or whatever, you know. So there are lots of options, because the Model 3, after all, is kind of expensive. And, you know, for us, since we are so fortunate to own a Model X, then we will use the Model X for long trips, for road trips or whatever. So the Model 3 would be mostly for local runs, and then you might as well use, you know, like Ioniq or something, which is much cheaper. Yeah. But yeah, I will try to make this short, but I'm just gonna tell you towards the end. Like, another thing is that I recently reached 50,000 subscribers, and I was like, yes, finally. You know, it took a while, and then suddenly within like a month, maybe not even that, I've hit 65,000 subscribers already. And why is that? Well, It's obviously because I did some off-roading and some pulling stuff, and that that resulted in a lot of views and more subscribers. So that's always a good thing, because frankly, I'm a little bit bored of making those. Like, let's make another consumption video about how much this Tesla consumes when I'm trying to drive it carefully, or oh, let's try to measure the battery capacity in this Model S. I have insight in the what people view and what they like and what they comment. And unfortunately, those videos are of course very useful. I will still make them, but they're not that fun. And yeah, whereas pulling a Toyota backwards, that is fun. Of course, I ruined the tires a bit, but that's the name of the game. You have to break some eggs to make omelette, right? So I want to do something different and more fun, and that of course will generate more views, which is good for me. So I can say that there will be more fun videos in 2018. I cannot promise anything, but I have lots of plans, secret plans. And I mean, why does it matter to make these videos more fun videos? Well, because if I get more revenue from YouTube because of more views, then I need to take less of these Nimber trips. Nimber is the service I use for transportation stuff, and that is very time consuming, and it's like not that good paid, and I make myself very vulnerable to like problems with a car. But I still love driving, so I will always do the Nimber trips, but I will just cut down on it less. One day in the future, I might also sell the trailer, but I haven't figured out if I'll do that, because in a way, yes, it would be easier to not pull around with the trailer all the time, but on the other hand, I'm not feeling like I don't want to put shit in Optimus Prime, because I did that. I abused Millennium Falcon back in the days, so yeah, I might still use the trailer, but just I don't know, cut down on the frequency on the trips. But I want to make the road trip still, because I will still live stream, because I know many of you guys love the live streaming, so it's like a nice relaxing thing to do. Watch it for like 10-12 hours. We have some drama and some fist fight going on in the live stream. That's always nice. Yeah, well, that didn't happen. The fisting, yeah, it never happened. So yeah, I think that's it. A little update from me. I'm gonna lay down, get some rest now, try to recover as fast as possible. So yeah, I think that's it. Happy New Year, and by the way, I will be back in Norway in January 16. So then I will start pumping out more videos. Nowadays, I mean, I have lots of plans to make videos while I'm here, but because I'm sick, I just have to take care of myself first. Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and talk to you later.